Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anthony. Today we're just going to be using the Natasha Denona Bronze eyeshadow palette to just get this look here, this cut crease look for hooded eyes. If you want to see how I got this look, stay tuned. So I wanted to come back on and just play a little bit more with this, reflective, this Natasha Denona Bronze palette, just because, I don't know, I just want to play around and see what I could come up with. I actually am inspired by a look that Alexandra Anele, I'm butchering her last name and I apologize ahead of time. She is this amazing influencer on YouTube. She does a lot of Pat McGrath looks, like for Pat McGrath makeup and like promotions and things of that nature. So I just love watching her videos. She's very candid, has like a semi-similar eye shape to mine, kinda. And she did a look recently that I kind of want to just kind of replicate. So I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to start with Sundown, which is this shade right here. And I'm just taking a Morphe M514 brush. You know what I forgot to do? Prime my lids. Get your life together, Anthony. Prime my lids with the Smashbox lid primer. What a difference. Okay, back to what I was doing. So I'm taking Sundown, excuse me, starting like a little bit above that crease that I have right there, just so that way you guys can see it, because I'm going to be doing a cut crease type of deal anyway. So just start off above the lid, kind of just blend this eyeshadow and start creating the shape that I want for my eye. This is going to be for people who have like a semi-hooded eyelid like myself. It is kind of nice to start above your crease, just because when we open our eyes, our shadow tends to transfer. So if you kind of just make a new fake crease type of deal above the actual crease, then whatever you put underneath shouldn't transfer to the top. And I'm using a more fluffy brush because I want this to be more diffused right now. I'm not really too worried that much about the exact placement of it. I do just want to kind of start building this wash of a color, so that way when we go in with some deeper shades, it's not going to be too crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go in with Sun Tan, which is the color right next to it. It's like a nice neutral warm brown, and I'm going to go in with the Morphe M507. If you have small lid space, small eyelids, this is a must-have brush. I've had this brush for years. It's just a very nice, more precise blending brush. So I'm going to take Suntan with that brush. In a similar fashion, just kind of focus this of the crease and just start deepening this fake crease area that we're going to be making a little bit. It's a really good brush to kind of, you know, have more precise placement but also blend it out at the same time. It's not dense like a pencil brush would be, the 514. I'm not adding no product to it, and I'm just gonna kind of blend out the top part here, the part closest to the brow bone, so that way, again, nothing too harsh. So you can see we're starting to create a shape that we're going for here. I'm gonna take the Morphe 508 brush. This is a very nice, let me see if I can show you guys. This is a very nice, very small, kind of a detailer brush. You can pack colors on with this, but I really like it for when I'm trying to get myself a nice line, just because it's so small. You could also use kind of like a pencil brush, something like this. This is from a brand called Lamora. I don't really know. I got this as a gift a long time ago. But this is another nice small brush that I like to use to kind of create a shape. So I probably will use both, actually. I'm going to go in with Magma, which is this very nice, like, brick type of color right there. And I'm going to start mapping out my actual crease, where I want the crease line to be. Kind of just making a line, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to blend it out with that Lamora brush. But right now I just kind of want to get a feel for where I want the crease to be, where it's going to end, or where it's going to start. See that? It's literally like a line. I know it looks a little stark and maybe a little patchy at the moment. I wouldn't worry about that too much for the time being, because again, I'm going to blend it out. I'll just do that now. So And then taking that Lamora brush that I mentioned, I'm just gonna kind of go right over that and start blending that out some. And I didn't add anything to the brush. So it's just creating that shape. This is one of my favorite brushes, the Sigma E42. And I am gonna grab a little bit of, let's see, of Sun Tan and Sundown, just a little bit. Now this comes up to like a tiny, like a little bit of a taper. It's kind of hard to see because I've used it so much, but I'm gonna use this to further blend out what I just did up here in the crease. So those are the beginnings of a cut crease. I am gonna go in, let me go in with Deep Dive. Initially I wanna call it like a black, but it's not a black. It's definitely kind of like an eggplant, like a really deep eggplant type of shade. And I'm gonna go in with that same Lamora brush that I mentioned, the kind of pencil brush, and just lightly press into that. And we're just gonna deepen. I do just want to add a little bit more depth because again, when we cut the crease, it'll be a little bit more dramatic if you have that depth. You see that? And then you can always go back in with, you know, whatever brush you want. I'm going to go back in with the Precision Blender, the Sigma brush that I was just using. And again, blend that out a little bit more. Not going to spend too much time blending because I still want that gradient from deepest to, you know, like a little bit lighter. So I'm just gonna try to do a quick blend. If you hear music in the background, y'all, that's my neighbors. People are home, it's quarantine, so they do play some good music though. I'm really not mad at them when they do play music. I be sitting there shazamming like, what is this? Anyway, definitely Body Party. Definitely Body Party. How many of y'all were in love with that song? Because that, to this day, when that comes on, nostalgia. Like, I can remember several instances in which that song was playing. I think this is a good time to cut the crease a little bit. Makeup Shack T43 brush, kind of like a flat shader brush, but it's not super fluffy, so I like it a lot for like cutting the crease, cleaning up my brow type of thing. See that? Little cut crease. So if you have eyelids similar to mine, it'll take some practice, I'm not gonna lie to you, just to kind of get used to like where to do the cut crease. Just because it's not gonna be as easy as a lot of people that you see on social media who have those big eyelids that just kind of like do any circle anywhere and it works. You kind of, you know, gotta be a little strategic with it. But once you get it, once you figure it out, it'll be a lot easier. Now they're playing WAP. I love my neighbors.
Ryan Little.
You see that? So now even when I open my eyes, you see like a visible lid space, whereas before my actual lid stops like right there. You see that? So by going up a little bit, when I open my eyes, you can still see something. Does that make sense? So today I want to go in with True Copper because True Copper looks absolutely stunning. True Copper is this shade right here. It's very pretty. And I'm going to go in with the Makeup Shack T39. Very similar to the brush I just used. It's just a little bit bigger. So it's a flat shader, but a little bit bigger. I love this for packing on shimmer shadows. So I'm going to go in with True Copper. It's picking up a lot. So let's see. And I'm gonna leave this on the bottom half of my crease, or of my lid, excuse me, pretty much where like my true lid is. I'm gonna put this color, and then I'm gonna go towards the brow bone in a lighter color because I just want to kind of keep the contrast a little bit more. True Bronze, which is this, or Alloy. Let me swatch them. What do I want to do? We're gonna go in with both. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Alloy, which is gonna be this shade right here. I'm gonna bring that up to the actual crease. So can you guys even see that? It's actually really pretty in person. These shimmers are gliding on like a freaking dream. You see that? Look at that. That's pretty. That's pretty. Guys, I'm really bad at liner. Like, I'm really bad at liner. Should I practice? I guess I can try. Challenge yourself. Wing liner was never a thing ever again. It would not bother me, to be honest. But let's try it out. Little baby wing. Okay, nothing too crazy, because if I do too much, if I do more than this, I'm gonna mess it up. I promise you, I'm gonna mess it up. Just kind of helps with the whole liner situation. So that's always a trick too. I do like to do, if I'm gonna do liner, most eye looks I'm gonna do before my face, but especially if I'm doing liner, I'm just gonna do that before I do my face, so that way I can kind of clean it up with concealer like I'm doing right now. I'm gonna go do my face, and then I'll be right back so we could finish up this Natasha look. Okay, so I did a little bit of a face. I did want to go in real quick and add a little bit of True Bronze, which is this shade right here. This, I believe, is a chroma crystal. It's a chroma crystal. It looks like a chroma crystal. For a little extra something, you know what I'm saying? Oh, so pretty. Just gonna take this Lamora pencil brush that I've been using for the cut crease portion, and I'm just gonna go in with Magma. I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath Permagel in Extreme Black and just kind of hit the top like that. You can't really see it, but it really makes a difference when you put lashes on. I can go in with lashes and an inner corner highlight, but this is what the eye is looking like before I put lashes on and all of that. I really like how it's looking, to be honest. I think it's really pretty. So for lashes, I'm gonna go in with, these are some of my favorite lately, Tata Lashes and Fairy, and I'm just gonna pop those on. I mean, and that's the eye look, guys. I actually really like how it came out. I am gonna finish the rest of my face and then I'll pop back on just to say my goodbyes and let you guys admire the eye look one last time before I wash it all off. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna finish my face. All right, guys, so this is the finished eye look. As you can see, using the Natasha Denona Bronze collection. I did put on the Natasha Denona Lipophoria lip glosses as well, just to stay in the theme, you know what I mean? Let me zoom you in. I love how the eyeshadow look came out. I love the performance of these shadows. I think it is absolutely stunning. And yeah, I love the bronze palette. I really do. And I'm probably going to come on and do some more looks for you guys. I really want to use this shade here, the rhodium shade, kind of like all over the lid because it's just so unique to me. So I'll probably come back and do some more videos with this just because, you know, I'm enjoying the palette so far. But again, if you just wanted like another demo of the palette, this is it. And I highly recommend. I think it is very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Don't regret it at all. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are on this palette. If you've tried it or if you're thinking about getting the palette, let me know. I think it's a great palette. This is the first Natasha Denona palette that I've ever had. So I do see a difference in the way the eyeshadows apply, especially the shimmer shades, and just, you know, the payoff, how they look on your eye is just stunning. This camera is not going to do it justice. Like, in person, you'd be like, oh my god, what's that? You know what I mean? So yeah, let me know your thoughts. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and definitely subscribe to my channel if you want to see more eye looks like this for my hooded eye folks. And as always, I hope you guys are staying safe, and I will see you guys the next time.